Hi Deb, hopefully you can hear me okay. I don't have my headset on. I want to show you how you can use those slides and put them in separately. I'm assuming you're using like a Windows device and not an Apple device. If so, it should work the same way I am doing this. You're going to need at one point 3 different keys on your keyboard: the Shift, the Window, and the S key, and you're going to use them all in that sequence. So like I push them down, not all at the same time, but in that sequence. I push down Shift and then the Window and the S. So they're all down at the same time to make a click, but I do it in that order. All right, so we'll get to that in a minute. So you're going to click Add, and we're going to do a new assignment. And we're going to create our own, like as if you're making a template. And I'm just going to put sample or Deb. And in order to save it, you have to have some sort of direction. So for now, I'm just going to type something in. Remember, as you're making these, to hit save a lot, because I got all the way through an assignment and deleted it. All right, so you're going to use the add a template. And we're not going to upload anything right now because we want to make it right in Seesaw so you could actually pick the sides you want. So you're going to make a drawing. And then I want to put in a picture that I'm going to use as a background. So I'm going to go to the file I want, and I saved that file, yes, on my desktop. And as far as I know, you should still be able to see what it is I'm doing. So let's say you want this first screen. You really could pick any of them. Okay, I'm going to see if I can open this. Make it bigger, hopefully. Yes. Okay, so open the file. So, sorry. I was hoping I could like show this whole screen. I'm sorry, I'm not used to using the Adobe file, so I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. Pretend it's a slide that you have open. Now here's where you're going to use what's called a snipping tool, and that's that Shift Window S feature. On Windows, it's like already built in my Windows 10. I never knew it was there. So hit Shift, Windows, and S, and this little thing comes up at the top, and that's letting you select, and you can choose like the design, but I always use this one because most of my stuff are squares. So then I just find these amount that I want to highlight and want in the part of the picture. So I click and drag and then let go, and it's copied that automatically. So then I switch back to my other file and I hit Control and then V to paste. V is in vacuum. And then this slide is all set. So you could make it bigger if you wanted for your kids. And then let's say you want to add the second slide. You could go to add a page. And you can see the first slide is already there. And then you flip back to the other file, go to the bottom there. And I'm going to scroll to the second page. And again, Shift Window S. And it opens it up. I'm going to line up my cursor. Click and drag. Let go. Swap to the other file and hit Control V together, and it pastes. I can adjust the size however I'd like so that I have it to work on. Now, let's say you want these tools, see how they're in my way? They can be in the way for the kids too. If you go up here, I think it's this one, and it will disappear. And if you want the tools to come back, you just click here. So now if I want this to link to the first page, I need to put a picture on this page. Even though there's a picture of a house here, I have to put something there to put the link on. So I'm going to put a shape, and I'm going to just pick this box because it's easy for the kids. And I'm going to click and drag it. And I really want it to be, hopefully I can make it I want it transparent. So to be honest, I might have to put a picture on top of this. There's got to be a way to get this transparent. I can put it behind. I can change the order, send it behind, and that makes it transparent. So there we go. And what I need to do now is this square, I need to put a link there. So I'm going to go up to link, and I can put a website there if I want it to go somewhere, but really I want it to go back to the first page. So I click page 1, and then there'll be a link, and you can see it here somewhere. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's way over here. Oh, because my square is there. Ugh. Sorry, I'm not being the best teacher, I guess. Let's bring that to the front and find. Oh, it's because I had the this background selected, when really I want to find the shape. There it is. So I need to put the shape on top of where I want it. Ugh. But I also want to take that shape. All right, let's. All right, so our shape is back here. I want to see if I can find it. I'm going to move it to the front if that's what. Okay, so my thing is, this is what's selected, this big background, so that's why I'm having trouble, because really what I wanted to find was this, but it's transparent, so that's why I'm having difficulty. Right now, this behind screen that's highlighted is in the back, so that's where we want it. I'm going to click on this and highlight it now. This is what my link is attached to. Anywhere that you move it, that's where your link to the first page was. I really want it over the little house, and I want it to be transparent, but I also have to lock it over the house so the kids can't move it around like I am. So while I can still see it, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to go to the 3 dots, and I'm going to lock. And, oh, it won't let me do that. I'm going to unlock it. I got to make it, send it to the back. And then I'm going to lock it. So then we should be able to utilize the link. So really, you got to link a picture where you want it and tell that link where to go. You can't just pick like a picture up here. If you're using a big background, you actually have to put a shape on there and lock the shape, but link it to where you want it to go. So then when you have it working for the kids, they should be able to go through it, and like you have to link, which one was it? The activity time. You'd have to do the same thing here to this background, put a link on it. So you're going to put a shape, and you're going to put it out over that whole area. And with your little kids, you want to try and make sure you're covering as much of it as you can. Go ahead and link it to the second page. So now it's set to the link to the second page, and we want it to be in the back. So it should, I believe, when we save it and test it. My only concern is, is the front going to be in, is that big background going to be in the way of the link? But I think you're getting the idea. So let's go and see if we can check our template. You see the hand came up, so the link is there, and it does go to the second page, and it does go to 1. So that's the basic premise. So you really can go into any slide deck that you have, whether it's a PDF If you want, you know, they have all those little icons and stuff for Seesaw, the little animals and stuff. You can go to any picture you have and you can put it in. For example, maybe I wanted some picture off the internet. I could go here and I go to Pixabay. It has a bunch of free images. So you can go there and like type in what you want. Let's say you wanted a cow for your kids. All kinds of cows will come up, and you can, you know, try and get cartoon ones. It's all in how you search. So if I want this picture of this beautiful cow, remember, I want to try and like keep my cursor off it so the words go away, but I hit Shift, Window, S. It brings up my, what's called a snipping tool, I think. I use my cursor. I put it over what I want. Go back to Seesaw. It will go there. There we go. And right now I'm editing that, so I don't want, I mean, I had it open. I want to edit. So let's go back into the slide. And let's say you wanted that beautiful picture in the slide. You go to your template. Now we're in the editing mode for the slide. So I could go holding Control and V at the same time, and I can put that cow wherever we want. And then, like, let's say you were doing the letter C, you can even connect the sound, like you could do yourself. You could record yourself saying, C is for cow, boys and girls, and then click done. And now there will be a sound on this page recording you. C is for cow, boys and girls. And that will be on that page. And because you put it in an image, you can actually, this whole screen, so you probably want to do it on a blank page so you're not bringing it all. You can click and make that smaller. And you can actually take that and copy. Hold on, Control C copies it at the same time. And then you can go where you want, hit Control V, move that sound to wherever you'd like. So if I'd done this on a blank page, it would just be that little cow. And then I can go back here where the original recording was, click on that, highlight it. Oh, sorry, I made it play. And so it's selected, and I can go Control D. Oh, no, I duplicated, sorry. I just want to use delete on my screen, so I'm going to highlight that. On my keyboard, there's a key that says delete, so if it's selected like that, I can hit delete and it'll go away. But now the sound for that was on that next page, right where I placed it. So you can use that for lots of things. I love using that little snipping tool. So hopefully this is a little bit helpful. Still, if you need help, I would be happy to do that. I'm trying to stop my recording.